views and opinions expressed in this program are not necessarily those of its host, Urban Arts Enterprises, its advertisers, or affiliates, and are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views and positions of any entities they represent. Man, what's up, y'all? Y'all know what time it is. It's 7 o'clock on a Tuesday. So, and like clockwork, I'm going to just tell y'all right now, I want y'all to understand just how dedicated I am to you, this show, and what we do in the Steppin world. Look here. I am in the middle of a major move, and I stopped. I had to stop what I was doing and make sure that I show consistency by being here, being live, and giving you what you tune in to this show for. Now tonight, y'all, I got a couple of things I want to talk about. I got a couple of issues I want to address, along with doing the recap. What I do with my pen, doggone it, with the recap of Huntsville. Man, let me tell y'all something. We had a ball in Huntsville. Huntsville was off the chain. When I tell you they clowned, baby, all I can say is, as a matter of fact, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to say. I'm going to start out, because we will be having Trina Allure on the show here after a while. But before we get all the way up into it, Nita 730, thank you for checking in. Before we get all the way up into it, though, I got to say, there are some things as it pertains to promotion. Y'all know I am a stickler for good promotion. And, of course, you should know that I don't give support nor backing to nonsense. And if you're not reputable as a promoter, trust me when I tell you, don't call Inside Steppin. Trina Allure, Kevin Johnson, and Mark Cravens got it correct. What?
I didn't say anything.
You did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
All right. They got it right, y'all. They nailed it. Their first event there in Huntsville. Now let me preface the rest of this show. Before I go any further, let me address something right quick. Inside Steppin is here for the public. It is here for people to gain information, knowledge, and understand the culture and the history and what we do in this dance. I gotta tell y'all, it doesn't matter what city we travel to. It doesn't matter what city you're in or what city you're from. What amazes me is that the growing pains that I witness always seem to resemble, no matter where you go. It's almost like the DNA of Steppin. When you get into the newer communities or the smaller markets where people are coming up in the game and it's a lot going on, it always amazes me when people begin to compete against one another. A young lady put a post up today. Matter of fact, let me find that post. A young lady put a post up on Facebook today that I thought was very interesting and actually very timely. And I can't even read that. I got to pull it up over here because if I try to read that off your phone, it ain't gonna work out. The post that she made was extremely timely, and particularly in regard to everything that's going on. And what she said makes a lot of sense, and it's gonna lend toward what I'm about to get at. And part of what that has to do with, and y'all have heard me say this before on the show, collaboration. And that don't mean take our name, because collaboration is real, you dig? Me and my three partners in the collaboration. You know what? You are going to have to give me that because I can't find it. And in the van, in the back of the van. Y'all see, we in the middle of a move. That's why, I got my hair, tied up, and we doing the thing over here. But one of the things that I had mentioned on prior occasion, where I talked about us in this community beginning to work more closely together in these smaller markets. I don't understand when you have some of these cities where you got 20 steppers, 50 steppers, but you got 5 big events, or you got 5 different people trying to promote an event. Now, don't get me wrong. I love competition because I think it is a fantastic thing in regard to building a better mousetrap. We do need these things. But what I don't like is when I see someone in these markets, rather than compete and be competitive fairly, there's no need to pour salt on your competitor. You're either better and it will show in your results, or you're not. The bottom line is there's still a lot of room for everybody to grow. But at the end of the day, we would serve ourselves so much better if we could find some levels of unity in these communities and stop backbiting and fighting and finding ways to tear down other people's events. I saw something this weekend that turned me way off. And it was from a patron, somebody who had seemed like a list of complaints of everything that was going on at this event. My thing is this. A lot of people have never promoted a Steppers event. A lot of people don't know what is required to promote a Steppers event. It is not as easy as it looks. Ask some of these promoters what they have to go through. Ask some of these promoters who have put down literally thousands of dollars only for their event not to go anywhere. It happens. But let me also add that based on these new dynamics that we are operating under, specifically when we talk about social media, if you're not involved in social media, if you're not one of those people who understands relationships and building with and around people in these communities, you're not helping yourself. It's as simple as that. How many times have y'all heard me say relationships? Relationships are everything in this community. And if you don't have those, well, that's unfortunate for you. But promoters, you know what was that movie? There was a movie out. Got to be 10, 20, 30, 25 years ago, with Halle Berry and the Wayans brothers, I think it was, and she was a party promoter. One thing that stands out for me in that movie was her relationships, the way she interacted with the people who attended her events, the way she dealt with the people around her. Rose Wellington. This woman is amazing when it comes to promotion of an event. She knows who was there. She literally walks around with a sign that says, thank you for coming. Talk about graciousness. Now, my point is, and this is where I'm going with this. Trina Allure, new to the Steppin game, or should I say fairly new, within the last several years, a couple of years, however long it is, because I've been told it was longer, it was shorter. I don't know why anybody cares, but the point is this. She was smart enough, and she'll be on here shortly. She was smart enough to connect herself with several of what I would like to refer to of the right people. She found a combination of individuals for her event that made it work really well. What do you got? Oh, shit. Look in the bowl with the bucket with the rest of the keys. I think I threw it in there. Wherever the rest of the keys are, I think that's what. Hey, looking for the keys to the truck, y'all. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Y'all got to bear with me. But we got it, but the show must go on. So that's where we at with this. She made it her business to align herself with a lot of the right people. And I say that, and I'm not saying that any one person is better than the other, but she found a great combination of individuals to bring together for this event, and it worked. When I tell you we had a fantastic time, and I'm not just saying that because I broadcast and, of course, because I DJ'd, but I'm saying that because it was a damn good event. And y'all know I also talk about the differences between a big event and a quality event. You're great if you can put on a big quality event. Now, y'all know we can count those on one hand. But this was a smaller market. And of course, when you do something like this for the first time, you're going to run into things that you have to adjust to. You have to learn to pivot. And I watched her pivot with grace this weekend. And I say that only because most of y'all, or most of the people who attended, would never know that there were any issues at all. There was one thing, and her and I are going to discuss that when she comes on the show. The only thing that I saw that I had a problem with at this event, the AC was out of pocket. But that wasn't her fault. That was the hotel. I even said something to the hotel about it, and they kept claiming that they were working on it, and we're going to be doing a letter writing campaign on them. Apparently, the name of the company that owns that particular Marriott, which is a franchise, not a corporate hotel, and y'all know how they do. They get cheap. They don't want to spend that money. The company is called Ascent. They are out of Atlanta. I'm going to do some digging and find out what the deal is with them and why they dropped the ball. Now, aside from that one thing, the rest of the event, to me, was great. Man, on the DJs, DJ Tea Time, she got it in. I'm happy that Trina made it her business to put a female DJ on the ticket. Tea Time did her thing, and her husband, Anthony Davis. Oh, and by the way, happy anniversary to those two, Anthony Davis and DJ Tea Time. Happy anniversary. I think the anniversary was yesterday. DJ Pony Mac. Man, listen. Pony Mac, if you watching, bro, I'm coming for that track you played. Man, Pony Mac put a song. Man, he had a mix last night. I mean, I'm sorry, this weekend, bro, that was off the hinges. Me and DJ Samsonite was sitting there at my table while we were broadcasting, and we both heard the same thing at the same time, and we looked at each other and we was like, did you hear that? He was like, man. We jumped up and ran up there. Hey, Pony Mac, you got to give us that track, bro. He was like, oh, y'all my homies. I got you. I'm like, man, quit playing. Anyway, that's great DJing right there. And, man, Michael Samsonite, DJ Samsonite, man, listen to me. The consummate professional. Samsonite, you will always have my respect for being the professional that you are. My man made sure everything was on point. He stayed following up, making sure that the audio was doing what it was supposed to do. Man, we were going to do the swimsuit and stiletto segment by the pool. However, it was fire hot. It was hot as fish grease out there. So we decided to bring it inside, and it was fun. And Trina and I are going to talk about that. Now, somebody say, who was that say? ATL put it down. I got to see who that is because I'm having, Marquita Hill. Listen, ATL showed up and showed out. Yes, they did. And as a matter of fact, I saw something this weekend that came out of the ATL that made me raise an eyebrow. I see some smoke coming out of Atlanta. Let me tell y'all something. Atlanta is such a growing, maturing market that, man, all I'm going to say, the rest of the country better watch out. Atlanta coming for you, for everybody's head. And I mean that. World's largest this year is going to be absolute fire. Baby, when I tell you world's largest this year going to be bananas, just watching all the preliminary. And let me tell you something. See, everybody watched the prelims, or from all the feeds that we saw last week, week before last, whatever it was. We watched all those different feeds, and man, listen, it was cool because they did the thing at the Grand Ballroom in Chicago, and it was a lot of familiar faces, a lot of partner switchers. It was very, very cool. However, I think a lot of people are sleeping on a couple of the other the preliminaries that have gone on already. And as a matter of fact, Pete started posting the list today, and there is going to be fire. I cannot wait. I'm so looking forward to it. Our cameras will be trained on the stage, and it will be going down. What'd you say, babe? Yes, we got people that came out of retirement. Look, our cameras will be trained on that stage. If for some reason you are not able to attend the world's largest this year in Chicago, host yourself a watch party through Inside Steppin. All you got to do is make sure you got your TVs tuned in to YouTube. And, I love my Facebook family, but I always encourage everybody to go over to YouTube. That's where the bulk of our viewers are. Because why? You can sit at home on your television. If you got the YouTube app on your TV, all you smart TV users and Apple and Roku, man, look, you can sit there on your big screen with your snacks on your couch and check it out like you there live. So do that, because this year is going to be hot. It's going to be hot, baby. And I saw some stuff at Huntsville that made me think, ooh wee, it's getting ready to be trouble. It's about to be trouble, trouble. When I say trouble, baby, it's about to be trouble. It's about to go down around that joint. So y'all need to get real ready for that. Ladies and gentlemen, right quick, let me bring in my guest for the evening, Miss Trina Allure. Hey, Trina, what's up, girl?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How you doing? How you doing?
Whew,
Man,
I'm
look,
tired.
I,
Uh,
Trina,
I'm
I was gonna wear my Steppin' in Huntsville shirt tonight, but we in the middle of a move, man. We got stuff everywhere. So, um, I man, I was just sitting here talking about all the things that went on at your event, and I'm gonna say this while you're on here, because this is where what I was about to get at before um, we moved on. Trina, I
yes.
want to know what made you decide to call Inside Steppin' to come and promote and broadcast your event. And before you answer, and I'm asking you that because, as it was pointed out to me, Huntsville has had things go on in the past. Um, and it was alluded that I made it seem like this was the first thing Huntsville ever did. However, you made it your business, and I gotta say this right quick too before you answer the question. Your brilliance allowed you to make sure that you had three very popular media outlets talking about your event. You went on Sam Long's show. Tika was talking about it. Who, by the way, I haven't even got to her yet. I'm waiting to get to talk about her. She, man, and you used me to broadcast your event. What made you? Was that a natural thought, or was that something that you just what happened? What made you go that route?
So you guys have supported me, and so I wanted to support y'all and bring y'all in on this new journey that I'm on. So,
Mm.
you know, everybody has a certain circle, and it's not like, circles is basically separating everybody from, but I just felt comfortable with y'all. Poppy, she cool, you cool. I was researching, seeing what y'all was doing,
Mm-hmm.
seeing how y'all was basically, you know, into stepping and in it in a positive way, not a negative way. Everything was much, just lovely. So I personally wanted y'all to come, because building relationships with people is very important.
Man, what
And
I
I have,
just say? Go ahead. I'm listening.
so
Mm-hmm.
that's the key thing in this game. That's like with anything, it's called networking. You know what I
Man.
mean? And we had built a relationship, and me, you, and Poppy, and
Mm-hmm.
that's the reason why, because we've built a relationship, we've networked. You guys put me on your show when I first came in the game. You know what I'm saying? So I got to reciprocate.
That's
As
what's
far
up.
as other events,
Mm-hmm.
I don't ever remember saying that it was no other events here in Huntsville. I haven't said that, so I
Mm-hmm.
can't. I don't know about that.
Well,
All that.
I had neither, but it was alluded to that I painted a
I
picture
just
like
want to,
your event was the only thing happening there. So
no, like I stated prior, I've never said, "Hey, come to Huntsville. This is the only event that happened here." Um, that's not on my mind at the moment. But what
okay,
is on my mind is what you asked me, and I
talk to
picked
us.
it up because y'all showed me love, and I'm returning it, and we built a relationship, and networking and relationships goes a long way. So
Absolutely,
shout out to all the people in Huntsville that has done something before. Much love to them. I wish them, I hope they be prosperous in whatever they do. But stepping in Huntsville was the thing. That's something new. That is the first thing, and and that's something new here. So that's my answer to that.
right. Well, let me give you your accolades now. You did a fantastic job. You came straight out of the gate, man. You tore the roof off that thing. I was saying earlier before you came on that I had not found anything that I thought was out of place, out of pocket. And I did let the audience know that as far as the AC situation, that's something that was out of your hands. The hotel absolutely dropped the ball on that. Um, and we literally, because I said something to him myself, and we were doing everything in our power to try and help to make that remedy that situation. Outside of that, you had a bomb event, man. You handled that. You handled it well, and I'm very proud of you
Whew,
for what you've done in such a short time. I know you got to be wore out.
I am. I'm wore out. My feet, I didn't told my feet up, just walking everywhere. But yeah, I mean, I enjoyed myself. I mean, I had a lot of good comments. However, I do want to one more time because I did apologize to everyone. I try to make it like a personal thing. I try to talk to every individual if I
Mm-hmm.
could. But
That's
if I
smart.
miss, you know, if I missed you, I apologize sincerely. We all apologize. Step in the Huntsville team. Hey, Poppy. We all apologize about the heat situation. I mean, the cooling situation. However, it was out of our control. I mean, I tried my best. I was, we all did. We was up there every 5 seconds because everyone flew in. Well, people drove, people flew in,
Mm-hmm.
and this was a vacation. I'm kind of like everybody. We work 9 to 5s, and if you come into a event, you want to just let your hair down, have fun, because we not working. We ain't at work. This is a vacation.
That's
So
right.
when you travel to another state or whatever the case, or be vacating, you want everything to be in order. And I felt like even though it was out of my hands and out of my control, I just still felt responsible a little bit because, if I could climb up in that air heating and cooling duct and try to fix it, I would have. I could. So I
Right.
was just like, oh my God. But the good thing about it is everybody kept coming. Nobody just said, you know what, now that I know of, just left. They stuck it through. They kept
Yeah,
dancing.
and you know what?
Everybody,
And that's a testament right there to how good your event was. Even though we had the little challenge with the AC, people
right.
stuck it out. People hung in there.
Come on,
Them
say
cats,
huggy.
listen, dudes was in suits and they stayed suited up all night.
Yeah, they
Still,
did.
that
Yep,
tell you right there what it is.
exactly. So I'm just, thank y'all, everyone that came. It's so many places I can name. I want to thank New York, Birmingham, Alabama. Now I did meet some ladies in New York. They said they were from Brooklyn and Bronx. But that's still New York. I mean, we had Tampa,
Yeah,
Nashville,
Pensacola.
I
Chicago,
met people from somewhere everywhere.
Yeah.
People
Minnesota.
I've
We even
never been
had
able to talk to.
Iowa. Iowa. I was like, okay, Mississippi, Detroit, Ohio, Indianapolis. I mean, I'm trying
Texas.
to think Texas to maybe Kentucky. I'm trying to think whoever. I mean, it was they were coming from far and wide. I mean, it's a
Now, right quick,
nationwide.
I want to address something right quick. because one of the and I was wanting to get to this. We had people from everywhere, like you said. That was a beautiful thing. Sandra Davis says she did enjoy the dancing and the bathing suit contest. The bathing suit and stilettos. The older queens who entered walked beautifully. Listen, before we get way off into that, let me stop right here.
Okay.
Latika the Tea Lady Billups did
Pika, man,
her
lady.
thing. Now,
Did.
okay, we'll get back to that. We're gonna get back to that. Listen,
Okay.
the swimsuit contest was off the chain. I loved what? Why are you looking at
I
like
was just to say nothing. We need to go in order, but go on, carry on,
what?
carry on.
Y'all
I want to
go
start
in-
with Thursday, but go on, y'all carry on.
Oh, she wanna go back and recap from the in the days. You don't want to do that because we go back there. I'm gonna have to start talking about Delta Airlines.
No, we're not talking about that part.
Oh,
We're gonna
baby,
talk- we're
I got
just-
something to say
You
about
can do
Delta
that at the
Airlines.
end. We're gonna
Okay,
talk about
boy,
Thursday.
listen, Delta, boy, you talking about drop the ball, baby?
We-
Go ahead. What happened Thursday, baby?
Trina.
We
Hi,
was
Trina.
we was stuck in Atlanta on Thursday.
I know we missed it. We're so sorry, but it's Delta's fault. But let's start off with Thursday at the cigar bar.
Yes. So Thursday, we was at the cigar bar. The cigar bar, which was called the Black Lounge. However, it was just a little congregation to meet and greet. However, we had I don't know if everyone's familiar with a show called Love and Marriage Huntsville. And however, the guy named Marceau, he owns Black. So I wanted, and I know that Huntsville is on the map from that show as well.
Right,
So
right.
I thought it'd be a good idea to have a little mixer there, where you just eat, talk, congregate for all the people that flew in early. It was just a congregation, just a little meet thing. You can dance a little bit if you want, but the main point of that was to meet everybody, to see where everybody was from, to
Right.
just have somewhere for them to go because y'all got here early and y'all can just chill and congregate and meet other people and see where people are from, where how they dance, just congregate, fellowship, become
Mm-hmm.
it's like a family thing with this steppers situation. It's not just, oh, I'm just going out and stepping, you build relationships. So that's what that
Right.
was about.
Right.
Thursday.
And you
It
made
was a
that.
little-
I'm sorry, you had made that real clear last week before the
did.
event. It was
I
a
made
chill
it
spot.
clear.
And it's always good when you have when the opportunity for people to meet off the dance floor is available. It's one thing for us to be able to dance together, but it's another thing when we get an opportunity to actually get to know the people that we dance with. So yeah, that was a beautiful touch.
So that's what it's about. We gonna step, and I know everybody when they come to a steppers event that they here to step, but also, you know, I wanted to have a place to congregate, and I wanted them to meet Marceau, take pictures for the people who watch the show.
Right.
So, and
Mhm.
he's from Detroit, I'm from Detroit, so that's a network connection right there.
Right.
So I wanted to support my brother in that. So I'm like, hey, everybody go there, meet and greet. It was never specified that everybody gonna just go there and dance. So, but that's neither here or there. The main thing was to get the people somewhere that they can chill. For the people, for the cigar smokers, if you want to just kick back and relax and
Mhm.
smoke a cigar, that's what that was about. It wasn't, that part wasn't centered around stepping.
Right.
I mean, it was
Right.
centered around stepping, but it wasn't like a steppers event that day.
And you
So
made it clear last
I made
week
it clear.
that it was a cigar spot.
It was a cigar spot, so I
And
don't
you
know
either
what
about that life or you ain't.
exactly. So don't be smoking there. My hair got smoked out a little bit with the smell, but I don't know how the clarity got changed or where the miscommunication went. But it wasn't that you couldn't step. It just was not 100%. It's gonna be a floor and everybody step. It was just a chill congregation was the word I used. So
Right.
that's what that was.
Well,
Definitely.
sometimes people maybe miss things, but you definitely, I remember hearing you say it last week, it's a chill spot because I have a friend that watches that show and she's not a stepper and she watches Inside Steppin' and she was so excited to hear about the cigar bar. And
Yeah.
she was like, did you meet the guy? Did you meet the guy? I was like, no, I didn't get a chance to meet him, but I showed some of the pictures that you had up with the owner. So she was excited.
Yeah, that was what that was about, because that's one of the main attractions here in Huntsville. So
Hmm.
why not let the steppers come to a main attraction and meet the guy, which is a main star on Love in Huntsville.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
so that's what that was really about.
Right.
You know, but everybody gonna try to just, I guess, how can I say this to make it make sense? For whoever I guess thought it was different, I apologize for that
Hey,
situation.
hey,
However,
No, it's
it was
nothing to apologize about because you made it clear in the
Don't do
beginning
that.
it was
Don't
a
do
chill
that.
it's
spot.
all
Don't
good.
do
I'm gonna
that.
just sit there, but at the same
Mm-mm.
time, that's I know what I said, and
Don't
I
do that.
it's all good. But I
Don't
just
even.
gotta it's about the steppers. The customer's always right, right,
No,
right.
no,
Yeah,
no,
I
as
no,
don't know,
customers.
not in
no. Not
2023.
these days. Not these
Yeah,
days.
you know.
Uh, Dennis Howard Hodges. He say Delta is up one day and down the next. He believe the Lord works on his impatience when Delta is down. I have come to the reality when flying, especially free, you got to take the bitter with the sweet. Hey, Pastor D, when I tell you this story, bro, I'ma see if you would have been patient. go go ahead.
All right, so now let's get to Friday. We've covered Thursday. Friday.
Right. So Friday, we had a meet and greet. It turned out nice. That was for everybody who could make it Friday. I mean, I got a large crowd, and I was so excited and felt so much love and support that many people came to support me and my team. You know, on a Friday. It was a lot of people,
Yeah,
and I was
you
just
had a good
happy.
turnout on Friday.
Oh man, it was a nice turnout on Friday. I mean, the music was jumping. Shout out to Pony Mac and Custom Steppers in Birmingham. Shout out to DJ Natasha, Tea Time, and Samsonite. Man, they threw down.
Yeah, they
Even
did.
you down, Brian. A lot of people, I mean, the way y'all was merging the music and it was still on the same beat. Y'all kept it at a good energy level. It was never, like at a low where
Yeah, it
everybody
was
just
high
don't want to.
energy.
It was
Hmm.
high energy. It was just, even when it being a little heat up in that mug, it still was high
It was
energy.
still going down. Don't play.
I didn't
It
think
went.
Friday was hot. I thought I didn't think Friday was that hot. She said
Hmm.
It
hot.
may have not been as hot as Saturday, but
Yeah.
it wasn't. It was about 103 degrees that day, so we 100% cool.
Right.
In type of situations. But yeah, y'all, we had live interviews. Going. It made people
Man,
feel at home.
we,
Great interviews. You know what I'm saying?
we
So,
yes, I was very happy with the interviews we did, man. We had I was impressed myself with the people I was able to talk to. Real
Yeah.
talk. Man, look, let me tell you something. When chicken wings show up, baby, it's a trick to it.
you ain't
Mm-hmm.
lying.
I got to talk to chicken wing. I had chicken wing on the show, y'all. Don't play no game.
I'm telling
I said,
Hey,
you. I was
man,
sunshine. Yeah, somebody said on here actually Friday night was cool. Yeah, I thought Friday was straight.
yep.
Yeah, it was cool. You
High,
know,
it was a lot high energy. People was dancing. They came straight in the door, hitting the floor.
Yeah, they did.
exactly. And they didn't leave until the last minute, and I was happy.
Man,
I
we
wanted
look.
to
Wait,
party.
wait, hold up. While you playing, what was it? Was it Saturday night? He kept the music. The music went till 2, and they
Till
wouldn't
two.
leave.
They
Did
didn't want,
Friday
and it
go?
was hot.
Did
Yeah, no, we
Friday did he go late too?
yeah.
Yeah, you had a after party.
After party at the party.
I was able
Don't play no
we
games.
were able actually to get it pushed a little further, so I was happy with that. Cause I know when I go to Steppers event, when it's 1 o'clock, I'm like, dang, I do want to dance a little bit more. So
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to, not just myself, but me and my team decided let's try to get another hour in. Cause
And
I was
Pony
thinking
Mac
about,
wasn't stopping.
huh,
I said Pony Mac wasn't stopping. He kept that
man,
thing rolling.
man, they all did their thing. The music was great. But
Yes.
yeah, Friday night, like I said, we had a nice set off, and it was a great turnout Friday night.
And I
Beautiful,
like
everything was lovely.
I like the casual dress too for Friday. Being
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
comfortable.
be comfortable because
Mm-hmm.
Saturday you gotta come stepper sharp. You know,
And they came
so
stepper sharp Saturday.
well,
They sure
they did
did.
come stepper sharp.
Mm-hmm.
They came with all they might. So Friday was
Um.
a great turnout.
So I wanna let me give a shout out to all the ladies. Well, no, go ahead. Where we at? Where we at now? We on Friday night. We out
We
for
on
Friday night.
Friday. Okay, we done with Friday, Trina. Anything else you want to say about Friday?
Okay.
Nah,
Now Saturday, let me
Workshop.
give a shout out to the vendors. You had some fantastic vendors there. The people spent money with them. That was a plus.
All the vendors were dancers too. I noticed.
Yep. Well, except for the one that was across from me, LL.
Oh, the CBD.
Yeah.
CBD lady.
She had the CBD on deck.
But she want to dance. She got excited now.
Yeah. She asked me, she said, what? She's like, oh, so what time you going to be back down here? I said, hey, look, you want to sell your product? I said, come down here right around the time they going to start the workshops and hang out during the afternoon. I said, like, you'll do your best sales. I said, that's when people at the Stepper set spend their money. She's like, okay, I'm going to check that out. She came back down later on the night. She said, you was right. You was right. Oh, man. So she did her thing. Shout out to all the vendors. Rose out of Memphis with her boutique. I don't know the name of it, unfortunately.
He got some nice clothes. Rose has some nice clothes.
Yes,
She
and I
like,
love.
she modeled through
Yes,
the
yes.
clouds and
She
the
had
little
some real
tapes,
nice
you know,
stuff.
other
Rose
tassels.
Moore, thank you, Kenneth Wynn. Yeah, Rose
Yeah.
Moore. She came through. She had it going on
I
down
love
there.
how she changes up and models
Yeah,
around.
she changes up on you.
Yeah.
And your photographer, the photographer
But
guy.
people want to see what it looks like. A lot of people want to see what the clothes look like because, you know, sometimes you can see them on the rack, but if you don't see what it look like, you kind of just be a little skeptical to wear it because you may say, well, I don't know. I don't know what it may look like.
Yeah.
But she did her thing too with that. Yeah.
She definitely did. And then your photographer, Mr. Bling Bling himself, dude had everything he had on was glistening.
Yes, he was stepping sharp every day.
He was
He was twinkling and glistening.
He had on some
was.
shoes though. I was like, boy, you better be glad your feet ain't a little bigger. I had to have those.
With the shot contest too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was dancing his butt off also.
So the workshops, the drops was in the building.
Yes.
Man,
Yes.
look at here. They becoming one of my favorite couples.
Are they?
I like them. I like them. They funny.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
are. I like them.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful couple there. You know,
Ain't
you
it?
could tell they love each other. And that's the beauty in it.
I know, and I like it when you meet people that are.
But I am a
married
little
and
pissed off. I
friends.
got a bone to pick with Kevin Neville's because he sold my car to Kurt. Kurt, I'm gonna have to come get my car, man. I don't know, bro. You know that.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Kevin didn't tell me he was selling the Cadillac. See, my feelings is hurt. I'm feeling some kind of way about that. I'm just telling y'all. But yeah, and then Drew.
Yeah, Drew and Sherry did their workshop together.
Drew and
Yeah.
Sherry. And
That was
and
phenomenal too.
and hey, Sherry, I know you watching. I'm rubbing it in. Thank you for the interview. Okay, because I know you don't do those things. We'll talk more.
She had one word answers.
Yeah, she one worded me to death, but she at least came on and she talked to me. So
I-
shout out to
Yeah.
you.
I have to go back and watch it. Somebody was like, she gave one word answers. I said, really? Did she? I was like, I'm gonna have to go back and watch.
Strong woman with little words.
Yeah.
She lets her work speak for itself, which is not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. A lot more people could benefit from that particular
shy.
way of doing things. I don't think she's shy.
No.
I think she just chooses to, keep it neat. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all.
Exactly.
And who else? That was it on
That
the
was all
workshops,
the
right?
workshops, right?
Yeah, that was it for the
Okay.
workshop. Kirk and Bridget did their thing. Sherry Gordon and Drew Alexander did their thing. You know, like I said, that was the Masters workshop. I mean, there was a lot of people there, and they was watching, they was paying attention, and they was learning. And the same for Kirk and Bridget. They had a good attendance, and everybody was eager to learn. You know, I was walking around and watching and, peeping. I was trying to get a couple of moves in, but I was moving and grooving. I couldn't stay too long, but from what I seen, they did a phenomenal job. All four of the instructors did great.
Yes.
So
Yeah, they did.
thank y'all for instructing and for my first event, and I appreciate y'all. Much love for that.
So Saturday.
Shout out to my man Nate too, Nate Williams. Brother, it was nice meeting you. Thank you for the lift to the airport. He was very helpful along the way. I appreciate the little, the support that
Right,
brother
yes.
gave.
Thank you,
very much.
appreciate
Rocket
it.
City Steppers in the building, my man.
So Saturday, we're going. This kind of going to the evening. I recorded the vendors, and one of my friends, which is a Delta, saw some of the shirts on the lady's table. So she bought a shirt over the phone, which I thought that was pretty cool. Actually, I had two people buy something from off the table for me recording, doing a live.
Right.
I thought that was pretty cool. But the workshops were interesting. I stayed in just for a little bit. I did record, and I'm gonna send the videos to the instructors, and I will post once we get situated. But right now, I can't do any of that.
Yes, we are in the middle of a huge move.
And then I was too broke down in the airport to share any pictures.
You want to know why she was broke down in the airport, baby? Let me tell you. Ooh wee,
Why?
ooh wee. The story I got to
I had,
tell.
I had to take a nap.
Man, they did it, boy. Delta did us in, Jack.
Don't
They
mention
did.
it
Why?
anymore.
Why? I'm not letting that go. Matter of fact,
All right.
the only
Alrighty.
reason I ain't dragging their ass right now is because I'm waiting to see if they gonna handle that business. Man,
don't
listen.
hear any more about your Delta drama.
Why? They need to know. People need to know. People need to know. Man, listen.
Hey, things happen for a reason. We wasn't supposed to be there Thursday night. That's the way I take it.
Whatever. Anyway,
Alrighty, so let's get back to Saturday. So then
The
we
day
had
set.
we had a swimsuit. Well, yeah, it was the day set and then the swimsuit contest. So go
Right.
on, say it how you tell us about it, Trina.
Okay. So Saturday we had a day set. Basically, it was a little outdoor day set.
Mhm.
Also we had a swimming suit contest. Now that swimming suit contest, it shocked me. I was so happy
She
that
said it shocked-
the women felt comfortable because see, some people think if you show your body or if you wearing a bathing suit or something, that it may be a little risque. But these women, they did it in a classy way. Everything
Yes.
was smooth, everything was lovely. And not even that, the confidence they had. They
Yes.
came out with confidence.
Yep.
They wasn't worried about the naysayers.
Yep.
They came out like I'm on vacation.
And the
And
fact
I'm here to
is,
party.
Right.
they looked like they had
They
fun.
had fun. I
And
was
that right
emotional.
there.
I was so excited for the women.
They let their hair down.
Yes.
And that's
Yes,
what
they
I
did.
needed. That made me feel grandiose. I'm like, you know what? They came out, they showed they bathing suits, they did a little 1-2 step, they did
Yep.
what they did. I don't know every woman's name, but I do know a couple.
Mhm.
But I know Deidre, she won. She came out with that blue.
She was sharp.
Um,
Yeah.
she was she was the cat's meow.
She was rocking
came
it. She was
with
rocking
it.
it. For
You know,
real,
she
for
was
real.
rocking. All
But-
the ladies was rocking. I know Erlene was in there. I'm trying to think the other ladies' names, but they all did a wonderful job. They bathing suits was marvelous. They
Mhm.
came out and showed that they stuff. They had their head up high, and they did the thing. They
Yes.
did their catwalk.
Yep.
We had Renee here from Huntsville. She's in Elite Huntsville Steppers. I want to give a shout out to her. Also, Belinda Booker. I want to give a shout out to her
Mhm.
for helping. Cause they help. They all on one team called Huntsville Elite Steppers. Also, I want to give a shout out to Rocky Ticket Steppers that got Nate in it as well. Nate Williams, you just added him. But however, the ladies, they did a magnificent job and they were smiling. I mean, they was having fun, and that was the main thing. So we had a cash prize winner for first place. I
Mhm.
think next year we're gonna probably do maybe first, second, and third place, just to give it,
Yeah.
But this was
Yeah.
the first time.
Give them a little more incentive.
Give them a little bit more. So at this time, I really feel like that was a blast. I wish I could have been out there. I feel like I want.
No, it went really well, and I for one, like you said, I was impressed with the fact that, this is a testament to older women with confidence
Yes.
who don't mind doing, just because you get a little age on you, man, that don't mean you gotta, anybody trying to curl up and die. They got out there and
Right.
had a good time. They looked good. They had a good
Great.
time. They were smiling and laughing, and just
Yeah,
it
having
was a
fun.
beautiful thing.
They look great. And my homegirl, her name Tammy. If y'all know, she always be with me. Today is her birthday. Happy birthday, Tammy.
Happy birthday,
Um,
Tammy.
Yeah, Tammy Heron. But
Pete
however,
Frazier in the building. I see you, Pete.
what's up, Pete? However, she emceed that along with Renee, and they did a marvelous job telling the
Yes.
ladies how to strut.
Yes, they did a great
also
job.
being judged, and it was all crowd participation,
Right.
and the crowd picked the people, and I feel like they did a great job. After that, we had a steppers event. It was
Wait a minute.
the red carpet event.
Wait. I want to say the one thing. The lady who won, she was from Nashville.
Yes, that's well. She's from Tennessee. Yeah, I
Okay.
believe she.
The piece
but I
that
know
she had
from-
on, that piece she had on was from Rose. She bought bought
Oh
that from
wow.
Rose. So I thought that was
Did you?
interesting too.
Shout out Rose Moore. That was it. I didn't know where, who, what, when, or how she got that, but that was dope. I
Yeah.
mean, it
Mm-hmm.
was
Yeah, that was
glistening at the
sharp.
top, and then she came and opened the coat or the silk. I don't know, throw over whatever it was, and I was like, "Deidre, is that girl?"
She did
She
that.
showed out, but that was the energy level being high. You know what I'm saying? And that's that just she did a good job. All the ladies did a great job. And like I said, I love their confidence. I love the fact that they wasn't, because age is nothing but a number to me.
Boom.
And I feel like your inner self, people like they let themselves have fun. They let their hair down. Like I said, you ain't at work, you on vacation, and they showed act like they was on vacation having a ball.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
that
Saturday, I noticed a lot of people were celebrating their birthdays. I thought that was nice. So let's get to
Mm-hmm.
the Saturday evening. Well, no, we got to do the Saturday day set, right?
Yeah.
Did we talk about
Well,
that
that?
yeah,
was
because that was, I mean,
that
that
It
was
was
in,
kind
that
of
was
in. It
during
was in
it, during it,
between.
yeah.
yes,
And
that was a Saturday
I
when she had
enjoyed the day
the
set.
contest.
I was fortunate enough to be able to grace the stage for you and play my box, and
Exactly.
I
You did a
think they
good
liked it.
job.
Look,
I,
look, look. I think they liked it.
Oh, they loved it. Like I stated prior, that was the high energy level. You played at a good level. You knew what songs to play for women to
Mm-hmm.
make them strut their stuff, and give them more confidence. And the music to me is like you can hear different songs and they make you feel a different way. And when you
Mm-hmm.
play, you made sure you catered to women in that sense, and
Right.
you played nice, sexy, soft songs so they can stroll and do their catwalk down the floor and show what they had.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that was a cool thing. Like I said, everything was lovely, lovely.
So Saturday night,
hmm
I'm, what can we say other than it was a continuation of everything that was great already leading up to it.
It was off the chain,
Um,
high energy.
yeah, and
Yeah,
everybody was dressed. I mean, really nice, which brings us. I
To
mean,
the male.
it was a stepper set, but let's and it was a good one. But let's take it
Best dressed
to the
male
male
contest.
best dressed stepper, man. Listen, uh, old school. He said shit.
this
Tika
thing
said,
was
"What's your
old
name?" He
school.
said, "Old school."
Old school. Man, what?
He took it
Oh,
home though, cause he had that custom made suit on. That boy was sharp, Jack. But
he was. He
I
was. Old school was sharp.
I got to. This is where I got to give my shout out to the T lady, Miss Latika Billups. Listen, Vanna White ain't got nothing on her. She lit that thing up. She had it. She made that contest so much fun.
Didn't she?
Man, she
Man,
she did her damn thing right there. Oh man, she tore it up. I was sitting up there like, man, she really making this shit fun.
exactly.
It was
She
good.
did a
Yeah,
great
I
job.
thought it was exciting.
Vanna Black.
Oh yeah, Tika definitely. Shout out, kudos to Tika, man.
Yeah.
She
I had a
came
really
through.
I had a
Go
really
ahead.
good interview with her and Candyman. If y'all get a chance to go back through that footage and watch that that interview, man, Candyman had me laugh so damn hard. I almost had to stop interviewing him.
Uh-oh.
Oh, they was cutting up. Them two there, they a mess, man.
Now, what was you saying, Trina?
Yeah, so Tika, she came through. She did a great job on the male stepper sharps contest. Basically, I wanted to do something for the fellas. Reason being, throughout my small stepping time frame, I've always heard we need more men. We need more men. We need
Yes.
more. So I'm like, let's cater to the men in a sense, because the women they all come. We always come in sharp, and the men do too. But I feel like it's time to let the men get a chance. Let them shine for a little while.
Yes.
And even with the women, let them shine. Let everybody shine. But let's just make it in categories so everybody can get a
Right.
turn. But we had a guy with name Steve with some long sleeves. I guess his name was long sleeves Steve. He came with the pink sleeves and
That
Right,
was sharp.
right,
That was a
right,
nice
right. That
outfit.
was that was a sharp outfit. Cause I was
yeah,
when he was
so,
coming in, he was walking down the red carpet. I was looking at him. I was like, huh. See, we didn't even
and
mention the fact that you had a red carpet for the entrance. See,
Yeah, I thought it did, but yeah, we had a red carpet, affair on Saturday. That's why I wanted everybody to come step a sharp.
hmm,
But we had Kurt. He came with his Burberry suit. We
yeah, Kurt
had
was
Drew
clean.
in
Kurt was
there.
clean.
We had a lot of guys that I've seen before. I don't know all their names,
Right.
Hmm.
but
It's
we
okay.
had Greg Dixon in it.
Yep.
He came in with his canary and black.
Yes.
So I was just amazed and had a lot of appreciation. I was so happy that the guys came and they strutted their stuff.
Yes.
Hmm.
And the thing about it,
There was a lot
I
of them too. It was a
videos,
lot of guys
it was a lot of guys, and I watched a lot of the video. When I watched the videos, I noticed that they were smiling and having a good
having a
time
good
when it was,
time,
even if
man.
they were nervous. You could tell that it was just straight up fun for them.
Out there
They were
straight up strutting across the floor.
exactly, and they
I,
brung something to the crowd with that. It was entertainment. Shout out to Jay Mose. Jay Mose, he definitely did a good job. He
Man.
sung.
Yep.
That was my first time meeting the fella, but he
Yeah.
was did a great
Yeah.
job.
J
So
Mose came through and did his thing.
we did an interview with him
definitely,
too, right?
Yep. We did an interview with him on Friday. But you will be seeing more of J Mose on Inside Stepping here coming up. We got some stuff we're working on. Um, man, it's just this was a great event. Well, I think one of the things that also was refreshing is that we were able to connect with people that we had not um, met in person,
Yes. It was
and
pretty cool.
the love was amazing. The connections that we were able to also make were amazing. So not only was this a great stepping event, it was a fantastic networking event as well.
Absolutely. I
Yeah.
definitely agree. I definitely
yeah,
agree.
and that's what it's about, networking,
Hmm.
and getting to meet people, because I always heard this phrase from my parents, and I'm gonna see if I can, and I
Trying to quote
uh,
them parents thing.
your parents, they say it's not who you know. What is it?
It's not what you know, it's who you know.
It's not what you know, it's who you know.
Hmm.
I
That's
done
right.
got into a lot of places, jobs, and everything about who I know. You
Hmm.
know, and that's just to connect. Like
Yep.
some people may be in a sorority or fraternity, and they could throw a little sign, and it may be a police officer pulling them over, and they may be a Kappa, and they may throw a little sign. If that police officer is a
Hmm.
Kappa too, that networking right there, they may be like, "Go ahead, bro, you go on ahead." So that's what it's all about: networking, congregating, having a good time, loving each other, because that's what it's all about.
Right.
That's what it's
Hmm.
all about to me. Nothing else other than that.
Karen McLaurin on here said she had a ball. She said, "Hey guys, Trina, you are a great hostess. Much love." Bruce, I
Thank
see
you.
you, my man. My man Bruce Palmore. Bruce, let me give you a shout out. Thank you for your technical input. We were having a sound issue the other night, and he chimed in and helped me take care of that right quick. I love when I got guys like that on the other end that's watching, and
I know.
they check for me. I appreciate you,
And I
Bruce.
have people
Thank
be
you.
texting me and inboxing me. I can't, whatever they feel is something that needs to
Yeah,
be,
stuff that we need
attention.
to address.
We appreciate you
Yeah.
guys. Thank you.
Because you got to now that because keep in mind, and this is not making excuses for us because we don't we try not to make excuses. We try to fix whatever the problem is. But just know this is basically a one man, two person show. We really and truly we have our technical challenges at times. Sometimes stuff. Matter of fact, just
Well, you the wire guy, so you got
yeah,
this all on
yeah.
you.
Well,
I
that's,
can't. Girl, all
Friday
them
night.
wires over there, I'd be like, oh my
Yeah.
God.
Friday night, one of our computers went down, fortunately, but we traveled with a backup, so we were able to take care of that. Just little things happen. I mean, it's the nature of the beast. Anytime you're dealing with these kind of things, and so we try as hard as we can to make sure that we stay on point.
And then Brian be triple tasking. He be videoing. I don't know if you saw with the red carpet. He had a camera on the red carpet
Hmm.
when people was strutting down the carpet. Then he DJing. I don't know how he do it.
And then, and a lot of people don't know, while I was broadcasting on Saturday for the Saturday day set, I was also DJing at the same time.
At the
So,
same time.
you know,
At the same time.
Girl,
That's
he was
definitely
running
what I'm
back
talking
and
about.
forth to the hallway, back on the DJ thing. I'm like, oh my
And
God.
that's lovely. That's all lovely. That's all dedication to make our party good. And I
yep,
appreciate that. Everybody worked hard. Shout out to Kevin
yes,
Johnson and Mark Cravens. We all worked real hard. We really tried. We really wanted this to be a successful event. This was the first. This was our first Huntsville
hmm,
event. And that's what it was about. Just basically making it a lovely thing,
Well, y'all definitely did that.
sure that everything, try
And
to, dot all our I's and cross all our T's, since it was our first event here in
and
Huntsville.
shout out to Kevin,
Yeah,
man.
Kevin was putting in work on that dance floor too.
He was
Kevin
out
was all over the place, man. He was riding people's tail that wasn't on their square. He was on his job, man.
Yes,
He
he
was doing his
was.
thing.
Kevin is
So
my
shout out to
partner.
Kevin, man, for
Very
for all the work.
professional.
Yeah, he stayed on top of the game, and he got his dance on.
Yes. Every time I looked at, he was on the floor, at the door. He's bad as you, Brian. He's all over
Right,
the place.
he was getting it in.
We
He was
can't.
definitely,
I didn't
he
hear
was
you,
definitely
Trina,
good.
because it's always a little delay. I didn't hear what you
Oh, it's
said.
okay. Oh, I said, yeah, Kevin, he did his thing. Everybody was multitasking. We all were. We was just trying to make sure this event was successful, and just try to make sure everybody feel at home, feel comfortable. Making everything convenient. We did serve food, because we wanted people to eat and enjoy. You pay
Hmm.
$75 or $60 for the early bird, and $75. I feel like, everybody should eat. You done flew all the
Mm-hmm.
way, this way. Let's, like I said, it's about the steppers. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
It's about it wasn't about me that weekend. It was about everybody else. So I
Absolutely,
just
and that's the best. That is the
a
best
great
way to
host.
handle these types of things. A lot of people could take some lessons from y'all
Absolutely.
on the way you did what you did, and your attitude and the way you handle the people around you, man. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Rose Moore just just checked in. Rose, we just got done talking about you, so you got to rewind, baby.
The clothes. Like I said, we walked through that crowd and show the clothes. And sometimes we may not have a dressing room right then and there. We want to know what it looks like on. And she
Mm-hmm.
give you that preview.
Yeah.
That's what it's about, bringing that preview to you. And she did her thing.
Yes, she
Shout out to
did.
her.
Yep.
Definitely.
So Saturday, like I said, man, that thing went on.
Now it's funny you talked about it was warm in the room. Ain't nobody stopped dancing. Everybody was still
Oh
dancing.
no, yeah,
Extended
no,
hours, still
no.
dancing.
Everybody, yeah, it went past
Still
one,
dancing.
and
Still dancing.
it
And
kept
however,
going.
the guy named Old School, he won. The winners was Deidre. And the other guy name was Old School. I don't know. Even on Facebook, his name is Old School.
Huh?
So
Is it
this
really?
Old School.
That's funny.
They both did their thing. It just was, everything was flowing,
Hmm.
and the confidence on both parties, the male and female, they came out like, I know I'm sharp. I don't care what nobody thinks, and that
Yeah.
that confidence boosted the crowd. The
Yep.
crowd was going wild
Absolutely.
and having a good time, because sometimes if you stop stepping, people are like, come on, we ready
I
to
was
step
just
again.
about to say that was the other thing that I noticed. You pay attention to things when you see them happening, but I did notice that the crowd enjoyed it. It
Yes.
wasn't just one of those things where, man, why are they doing this? Because you get sometimes that, man, I want to dance, I want to dance.
I want to
Mm-hmm.
do
I
it.
didn't see none
Yeah,
of that. Everybody was participating, everybody was applauding and having a
right.
great time. That was good.
That was good. We did a shout out to Jerry Rooks, because Jerry was my friend. I mean,
Yeah,
that was a sad thing, but
yeah,
we did a small candlelight for Jerry. Rest
yeah.
in peace, his twin. Glad, I hope they see each other again. But Saturday we had food. It was hot in there, and like I said, not only did the people not take off their coats, they had their fans. Everybody was in there fanning, but they
Yep.
came early for that farewell set.
Yes,
You
Yep.
that was
know,
a
Yep.
good day set
Yep.
for a Sunday
And
and
shout
a
out
first event.
another shout out to Pony Mac. He asked me to sit in with him on that session, and we did the thing for a Sunday.
yeah, Tony Mac did his thing.
Yeah.
And I appreciate everyone. Like I said, I mean, I don't think I could have done it without everybody's participation. And like I said, it was just people from everywhere. I mean, when somebody was like, "We're from Iowa," I was like, "Iowa, yeah, okay."
It's a
So we
Iowa in the
got
building.
soda. All right, everybody was in there, so it was so much love, and they
Hey, Lisa
supported
Luckett.
our event. It
Hmm.
was beautiful. It was a
Well,
lovely thing.
I will
Like,
say this: I am looking forward to the next one.
oh, definitely. Next year it's gonna
Oh,
be
girl,
better than.
next year's gonna be bigger because once
It's
Ooh,
gonna
everybody
be
get through
bigger.
talking about it,
It's gonna definitely be bigger,
it's
cause
going
cause
down.
we'll
It's
be
gonna be
promoting it.
bigger.
We'll be promoting this event as long as I don't have to fly Delta next year. We good.
Hey,
I'm not letting Delta off the hook, man. I promise you.
yeah,
They cost me
Delta.
some money.
uh,
Um,
But we definitely going next year. We gonna do this thing again. And we got some other surprises coming up, so everybody can stay tuned and just check out on Facebook. You will see something coming through shortly. But we definitely gonna run this back next year, and it's gonna be bigger and better. You know, we just steady going to the top, elevating. That's what it's about. Just keep going
Mm-hmm.
with the love and support we have gotten. I believe next year is gonna be great. I mean, marvelous. You
Oh, I
know,
know it will.
like I said prior in the beginning, you know, this was Huntsville. Stepping in Huntsville, first event here in Huntsville, and that's what it's all about. You know, I don't know.
I like the name
You know,
too.
oh yeah, definitely stepping in Huntsville, and
Hmm.
it is other parties that have been here, but
Mm-hmm.
this is like I said, this is Hunt stepping in Huntsville first event, and we got a lot of love and support. And I hope everyone that came out this year come out again and many more, because I
Well,
don't want y'all to miss it. It's going down like it did this weekend.
that's what's
Hey,
up.
for the first event, I thought everything was great. The
Yeah.
dance floor showed
Shit,
it
for the
all.
first year, hell, for the fifth event, I know people have been promoting for
Yeah,
years who
yeah,
can't
yeah.
pull it off the way you did. So,
And I definitely like what you had said. It wasn't about you as a promoter. You guys, all three of you guys, made sure everyone was okay,
man,
and you tried to accommodate everyone.
Yes,
absolutely,
I've been
absolutely,
places of watching the promoters come in 2 hours
making
later doing
grand
fashion
entrances.
shows, having you give them gifts. I've seen some wild stuff in this stepping community, and I love the way you guys handled everything. Quite professional. You made sure
yeah,
everyone,
Was
was
accommodated.
accommodated.
Yep.
Made sure the DJs
Everybody's
and
needs were met.
inside stepping social media. Made sure we got to the airport. Y'all made sure
yeah.
Drew got a wheelchair.
Yeah, for those who don't know,
He
Drew
had
managed
crutches.
to injure
He,
himself
He
he,
put
he
it.
had
dancing.
it
He put it
all,
on Facebook.
you know.
Everybody
Oh,
know
did he?
now.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, he
Right, we had some people from Rocket City Steppers. I want to say again, shout out to them. They helped with the cleanup crew, you know,
Wow.
and I appreciate y'all for helping and stepping up. You know, that's Nate Group, Nate Williams from Market City Steppers. You know, they did the transportation.
yep, he
So, you know,
handled it.
everybody kind of came together and it was like it was united.
Had me
And you know,
feeling like I was in a limo. Dude pull up with the big black truck, like yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
the big black car. You know what I'm saying? Put us in
definitely.
there, make sure we got there and got straight. That was what
Oh,
was
yeah,
up.
got back. So that's what it's all about. Everybody congregating and staying united. That's the
I
key.
agree.
You
I
know,
agree.
all that other stuff, I'm trying to hear that. But
Right.
if it's
Especially
united, that's what it's about.
especially small markets. Everybody needs everybody.
Yep.
Yeah, everybody needs everybody, but you know, nowadays everybody is just a lot of
Yeah.
people be for themselves, and I'm not like that. I'm
Yeah.
kind of I'm for everybody. I want to
Right.
Well,
see
all I'm gonna
everybody.
tell you is keep doing what you're doing and keep that same energy, and it's gonna be a beautiful thing. And everybody else that don't like it, they can kick.
Oh well,
This Josiah's word. They can kick rocks with no shoes and socks.
and you know, you already know. One monkey
Um,
never no show, so it's all good.
Two people on here said they will be there next year.
Yep.
Thank you. I appreciate
You
y'all.
would
Thank
not be.
y'all.
You would definitely enjoy
There
yourself.
goes somebody. Sunshine said she'll be there next year. She said
Hey,
she missed it.
boo. Oh, sunshine. Thank you.
Another
I'm looking for
Detroit
you.
superstar.
Definitely. That's my sister there. I love me some sunshine.
And it was
Yep.
Sunshine's birthday a couple days ago.
Yeah, happy belated birthday, sunshine. You know, I hate I missed
Sunshine,
that,
what
but
you turned 21?
yeah, she turned 21.
Look, here go DJ T Time just now popping in here.
What's
See,
up,
see,
T
see,
Time?
T
Yeah,
Time,
her
you
thing.
late.
Right. We had
You gotta
already talked about
rewind.
you.
We done talked about you like a dog. No, I'm just kidding.
Yes.
And shout out to her for being. Listen, let me tell you something. As a DJ myself, as especially an up and coming DJ, um, it always warms my heart when the DJs are able to work so closely together and respect one another
Yeah.
the way that they do. And Tea
Yes.
Time was gracious as she walked to the stage and she told me, I came to personally let you know you killed it. Thank you, Tea Time, for that because it helps to boost my confidence as I do what I do.
Yeah.
No,
T
I mean
Time did.
it's. Go ahead.
No, I said no. I'm just saying that she did her thing. You know, I would definitely have her next year if I can have her. And Tika did her thing. That lady,
Man,
man, she
yeah,
that
you need to
party
have
all
Tika
the way
back.
off.
Tika
Yeah.
lit that thing
You
up
need
for
to
that
come back, baby. You
contest.
need to spin this rug.
I think everybody worked well together. Your whole team that you had, I think everybody worked well together. All the
They
DJs,
did.
everybody. The
Everything was lovely, like I
Drop,
said. Everything
Drew,
was lovely.
Sherry.
Jerry Drew, the drops, the DJs, the everyone. I mean,
And, and,
everyone that
and,
helped.
and speaking of the drops, Bridget just said, and that's what baffles me about the small markets. Lose the attitudes and egos and support each other.
I
Man,
agree,
Just
Bridget.
support each
absolutely.
other,
Thank you, Bridget, for that.
you know. Just support each other. You know, this division, it just doesn't make sense.
It
And I'm just
doesn't.
not with it.
I
You know, I
wonder.
ain't got time for it.
I wonder how some people are parents when I see some of this stuff that I see. Or grandparents. I'm like, do you teach your kids this kind of weird behavior as a grandparent? I see some weird shit. Oh, excuse me. Can I cuss
Yeah.
on here?
It's so show. Hey.
But
Yeah, you know, I'm about positive energy. You know, probably like
absolutely.
I don't really like all that additional negativity stuff that goes on and oh this is this and this is that, you know. I ain't got time for that, you know. I just want everything to be positive and united. If it can't be that way, then I'm gonna come in, hey everybody, and I'm out.
Right.
I for sure can't be
Well, you
dwelling
definitely
around,
created a lane for yourself with this one. So we're looking
you
forward
know.
to see where this road goes.
Everyone was there to have fun. Everyone
And
came
they
to
did.
dance. Everyone came to help each other. I think that is a
Exactly.
great thing.
Everybody stuck together. This
Yep.
wasn't a one man band, you know. Everybody played their part, and that was the beauty of it, you know. And we had a lot of supporters, and I really wasn't expecting this for my first event,
Hmm.
but I guess the unexpected is the expecting at this point.
Well,
So I
you did all the right things though. See that's the difference between the way you did what you did and the way other people try to do what they're doing. You again, your relationships, the uh, the business side of this. See, people forget it's one thing to be able to dance. It's one thing to hit the floor and do all of that. But there's a whole other side of this thing that, as it relates to business, and you must be smart about how you operate in business. It's a pass or fail test. So at the end of the
right.
day, you passed
Yeah.
with flying colors.
Yes, yes,
Thank
yes. I agree.
I appreciate that. I love that, you know. And that
Now,
was the goal. That was the vision that my team, me and my team had, and we conquered it. You know, that's
Right.
about with anything in life. You go to college and you finish, you conquered it. You know,
And the thing is,
so
no matter what happens, it doesn't matter. See, there's gonna always be detractors, regardless. There's gonna always be somebody that's not, that's gonna have a problem. Especially, let me tell you, when you know you're
exactly
successful when people start talking and they
when
got
they
something
talk.
to say. Yeah, and look, Bridget say the drops will be back. See,
Yeah, hey
that's
Bridget,
what's up.
that lady can dress. I love her outfit. She comes
oh
with it.
yeah,
Oh, girl, be
my
clean.
mom, my mom, my mom was watching.
What?
She said, "Ooh, I love." She said, "That's the lady at the 50-yard line with the blonde hair." She said that was a badass orange outfit she had on.
You
And
know
that was
what? My
sharp.
mom
Yeah.
was there. My mom was there.
Yes,
I don't know if everybody's seen her,
Oh
but
yeah,
she
yeah,
was
yeah. Shout
the
out to
sort of
your
lady
mom.
with me.
Yeah, for sure.
And she was like, "Who was that lady that had on that orange?"
yes,
I
she was
Hmm.
said, "Oh,
killing
that's
it.
Bridget." She said, "Oh, that lady is killer cold busted. She's sharp."
Yes,
I said, "Oh yeah, she can't." I said, "Ma, you ain't seen nothing. That lady always come with it." And she
yeah.
said,
Hmm.
she said, "I love her shoes. I look, and it's very elegant." And I said,
Mhm.
Oh,
"Definitely."
and let me give a shout out to Miss Mary. Miss Mary,
Oh,
she
Miss
she was gonna come
Mary.
sit down with me, and I said, Miss Mary, I need, I've been looking to interview you for a long time. You need to come on sit down with me. She said, okay, I'm gonna come over there. And then she was like, later on, she was like, yeah, no, I ain't gonna do it. She's like, I see you in Minnesota. I said, what's wrong? She said, my hair ain't done. Huh? I don't know if I ever seen her with her hair wasn't done. But okay. I was like, okay, I ain't gonna argue with you. You
She
my
did.
elder. I'm gonna
She
shut up.
did get closer to the table though.
Yeah, she came real close. I was like, close but no cigar. But I'm gonna get you. Shout out to
Yeah,
you,
I love
Miss Mary, because I
Mary.
know you watching.
Yeah, I love Miss Mary. You know, Miss Mary, she's lovely. She's a sweet lady. She's
Positive.
very kind hearted. She always showed me admiration every time I see her. And I always love her hair, her clothes, and her shoes. Every time
Yes.
I see her, she
Yes.
have on something bedazzled. Like I said, she be twinkling and glistening at the shoes. Everything was is beautiful with her.
She's
So
positive. I like that.
she's positive. She's loving. You know, you could tell she's for everyone. She's not in a mind state of, well, let's just be cool with this person. Or she's about bringing unity, and that's what
Right.
I love about
Absolutely.
Mary too. It's always about love and unity with her. Nothing negative or trying to backtrack and all of this stuff or what was said. And she's lovely. So I appreciate Miss Mary for coming from Atlanta to support our first event.
And that
Much love to you.
and that goes back to what I just said when we first started the show today. you had some individuals at your event that,
Mm-hmm.
Miss Mary, Atlanta showed up and showed out. Chicken
Yeah.
Wing, you
Chicken wing.
had the drops in the building. I
It
had
was Sean
Drew,
James was in
Sherry Gordon.
the
The list goes on. I mean, it was a who's who there. To be honest with you, I was
Exactly.
like I said, I had some great interviews.
Yeah, a lot of
You wanna
promoters.
y'all want to see some of those interviews? A lot of promoters and people talking about this stuff. Everybody was super duper positive. Man, look,
Positive.
this definitely was a I don't even know how to explain
But
it.
you know
This
what?
was a
The
this
energy-
was a standout event. Let me put it that
The
way.
energy of your team reflects the energy of the people who attended your event.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's
Yeah.
just how
Um,
energy works, you know.
Bridget wants to know, do you have your dates for 2024
I was
yet?
thinking that, Bridget.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You need to be putting out a save the date.
Yeah, we probably gonna run the same date. I want everything to be the same. Actually, we do. So yeah, we gonna run it back at the same time next
Mhm.
year. And I also want to give another shout out to Mr. Red Carpet Sam Long.
Yeah.
Because he definitely was another individual within the circle and was down to see this event to have a great success. He couldn't make it, but he definitely wanted to be here with all his might. And I want to say
Mhm.
thank you, Sam, for having me on your show. You know what I mean? And thank you for,
Yeah, shout out to Sam.
wanting to see our event succeed because he definitely wanted it to work. He wanted it to be great. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And y'all go to his event next year. Red, White, and Smooth. It was his event
You
and some
went
other
this year, didn't you?
Huh? I
Did you go
went.
to Red One?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, definitely. I was in that month. Whew, now that was
All right now.
I will be back there too. So yeah, everything was lovely. Everybody did what they were supposed to do to make this a successful event. I really enjoyed myself. I want to say thank you to you and Poppy as well again for helping broadcast and do live streams and making it successful as
It was
well,
our
and
pleasure.
working hard to try to make sure our event went good. Because that energy y'all put out, that was what we need. That was the icing on the cake.
Mhm.
So I appreciate y'all
Thank
too.
you,
I
thank
hate
you.
that y'all flights was delayed and all that, but like I
Well, you
said,
ain't had nothing to do with that.
it was out of my
That
control. I
was
would have
all
moved
Delta.
gave
And my new name for Atlanta's airport, Heartless International Airport. Yeah, I got some
Yeah,
bones to pick with them too.
I need
exactly.
100,000 miles.
Points.
Yeah,
I mean points. Well, whatever it is.
Yeah.
I wanted to say this. I like the shout out that Brian gave Ronnie. I thought that was
Ronnie
nice.
Burnett.
Yes, I
Yeah,
thought that
my
was
man
nice. Why he
Ronnie.
played his music.
Yeah, yeah.
I
He,
thought
you
that
know
was
what?
nice.
And it was messed up because while I was up there DJing, he sent me one of his songs and I wanted to play it, but and so I kept looking for the song to come through, and later on, after I played his other song, because I gave a shout out to him and his wife on their recent nuptials, and the fact that Ronnie Burnett was actually sitting in the room. So I played one of his songs, and he was thankful for that. But I was like, man, I didn't get the new song. And he looked at his phone. He's like, oops, I didn't send it. So he sent it to me
yeah.
later on. But I will be using it in some of my sets coming up. Ronnie Burnett, shouts out to that man and Dr. Harmony. Great
Yes,
couple,
Dr.
great
Harmony.
people.
Mm-hmm.
I love their energy.
She came in the clutch because we had a little incident with one of our instructors, Drew, and she was right there on the money. She came
That's
in
right.
and made sure Drew was straight.
Sure did.
Told us what we needed to do,
Yeah.
and we did what we had to do. We found him some crutches, and then she said, "Get the crutches, wheelchair. We need to get this situated." And everybody was on the money like clockwork.
Yeah.
So shout out to Dr. Harmony for stepping out of her profession and still she on vacation and she
Right.
came back.
Right.
That's right.
I'm doctor.
That's
You need a
love.
doctor. Is there a doctor in the house? And she came and did her job. So
That's love right
shout out
there.
to Brian and Dr. Harmony. Also, congratulations on y'all. Being married. I wish I could have been there. Unfortunately, I couldn't.
Yeah,
But
we couldn't
congratulations.
make
We
it either.
didn't make it either. I found myself apologizing for that this weekend too.
Yeah, our daughter ended up getting engaged, and
Yeah, we had an engagement party of our own
right.
in Chicago.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I wish I could
$1 million
do that.
question. Where the hell
Yeah.
did y'all get some crutches from?
So, my home girl that always be with me, her name Tammy. Like I said, today her birthday. She had a little incident and she has some crutches because she has to use them at the moment.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
That's why probably nobody really
Now
see
you
her
know.
need.
Now you know that's a beautiful thing when people lend you their crutches, Jack.
That was like,
limp and limp She limped all the
She
way and
limped
got her.
and let him use the crutches. Now, that's a beautiful thing. Boy, that's love right there.
Yeah.
That's love right there. That
Oh,
was
the
her.
one that had the boot on.
Yeah,
Oh
she had on
yeah.
the boot.
Okay,
Okay.
Cause you know
somebody
she
put
would
it
have
up.
been out there.
Shout out to
She,
Professor Reggie
also,
Miles. I see you, my brother. Yeah,
what's
that's
up, Reggie?
yeah.
Keep walking alive.
Hey, and
However,
yes, they got they walk on this weekend too.
they
Don't play
did.
no games.
She had some walking, Reggie. Don't worry.
Although I did get I got the side eye from Maddie B. Maddie B Maddie B said, "Oh, you just ain't gonna play no line dance music, huh?" I was like, "Maddie," and she walked by like, "Maddie." But let me say this
Yeah,
in defense. What?
No, I was gonna say she said y'all had a meeting or something, but you didn't.
Yeah, she said
you
something
didn't know
about they met with
meeting.
the DJs. Anyway, I wasn't involved in that meeting. However, probably because I missed my flight because of Delta Airlines. But I'm gonna say this here in defense of us DJs. I gotta put this out there because her and I had this discussion later on. When it comes to line dances, what I found, and I'm speaking for myself, because I've been able to spin music from one end of this country to the other. Different regions do different line dances a lot of times.
Yeah, see, I'm not.
There
a line
are
dancer,
a few
so I don't know.
that are universal, and I always keep that in mind. But it's crazy because I remember one night I was spinning. Me and Smooth was together spinning, and I was getting ready to play a line dance, and he looked over at my stuff, and he said, "Man, don't play that. Play this one." He told me which one to play, but he also understood the crowd, the venue, the market that we were in, and which one to play. And the one I was gonna play was a standard line dance song. But the problem is that when you go to different parts of the country, people do different things, and the music is different. Like here in Texas, there's certain line dance songs that is gonna get everybody up on the floor. If I try to play that same line dance song out in California or Vegas, they ain't going. They don't even know what it is. So, somebody, the same way Reggie Miles advocates for walking, Maddie B or somebody needs to advocate for the line dancers on the level of making sure that the DJs are versed and understand. And maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm cracking out of turn. Hell, I might be the only
you gotta
DJ.
get some of Maddie B's music.
And
Yeah.
that's exactly what I
Yeah.
intend to do. And I told her exactly that. I told her, I said, Maddie B, you're going to have to get with me. We're going to have to sit down and go over this stuff so you can educate me, because she goes all over the country line dancing. So
Right.
she knows who knows what.
Right.
So yeah, so Maddie B, if you watching, baby, I'm coming for you. I'm just letting you know now. Get your lineup ready, so I can have the proper music for the right place.
Right.
So as an advocate for the line dancers, she'll just have to be more active with the DJs. Make sure we got what we need. You dig?
And I'm sure she's the first time she's ever. I think you guys you DJ'd while she's there, so everybody else probably knows you know what to play because they worked with her before.
Right. And I ain't gonna lie, hell, I'm green on the line dance side because I never liked line dancing anyway. But I gotta accommodate my people.
Line dancing, but I've never been in a place where they actually teach line dance. I'm in San Antonio. I think they do.
Somebody
have
here teach. They got a couple people here
Yeah,
to
I've seen
teach
a
line
couple
dance.
people, but the times just don't work for me to go take the classes. But I can do the Senko, and that's all I got.
Yeah.
Senko.
See, Sanko, Tamia, what's the other ways?
I can't do
play
none
them.
of them.
Play
All I
them.
can
They
do
go.
is Senko. That's all.
Hey, y'all better quit playing me. I'll be done played the bus stop on y'all.
God.
I hit you with the. I hit you with the
that from
Charlie Green. Don't play no
1972?
games. I hit you with that Charlie Green. Jack, y'all will be doing the bus stop around this month.
I'm out of here. Yeah, shout out to Maddie B. She came all the way from Chicago, and she brung some people. Also, a lady
Yeah,
named
she
Shelly
did.
came. She brung her whole class to support. Nate, he brung his class to support. So I mean, I
That's
got a lot of
nice.
love. We got a lot of love this weekend. Everything was just, it was amazing, and it was motivation. I've learned a lot of things from this past weekend. From since it was my first event, because and a lot of people showed me, basically the ropes and what to do and how to handle it.
I know you
and how to
learned a lot. I'm sure you did.
Huh?
I said I know you learned a lot. I'm sure you learned a
Oh,
lot
I
doing
learned
this.
a lot. I
Yeah.
learned a lot, and like I said, everything was great. And we definitely gonna do it again. And I definitely want to see everybody else out. Just come. However, this is gonna be the second event from us, Steppin in Huntsville. I don't know. In the beginning, you asked me something about other events being here. I don't know how that actually correlates, but it will be a second event from Huntsville Steppin in Huntsville next year. Same time, same place, maybe.
Well,
You
put us
know,
on your calendar. We with it.
definitely. We gonna have y'all, and then we trying to run this back and make it better. And that's why I apologize because everything wasn't 100%, but it's always been the 80-20 rule. So it was like a 80 and a 20, and that 20% I'm a look. I wrote down everything that I needed to change or make better, and that's what I'm gonna strive towards next year. So I just want to say thank everybody and much love to everyone, and just keep on stepping and enjoying yourself, and letting your hair down like the ladies did and the fellas at the contest.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. I agree.
You know,
That's what's
Alrighty.
yeah,
up. Well, Trina, listen, baby, I appreciate you coming through. You had a fantastic event. Always good to have a conversation with you. And like they
yeah.
say in the streets, there's always a treat when we meet.
When we meet, you already know that's the
And
motto.
and man, I got nothing. There's nothing left to say. You did that.
Everybody's saying thank you, thank you. I needed those shades
Thank
on because I'm
y'all.
tired, 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 and
Yeah.
I need your
Thank
shades.
y'all.
They're
Thank
cute.
y'all.
They're
Now,
so cute.
somebody just asked, what's the closest airport to Huntsville? Huntsville has an airport.
We have an airport.
That's Lisa.
but
Lisa
we
Luckett.
only
Hey,
have-
that's my fairy godmother right there. Yeah, they have an
It's
airport.
only one airport there, right?
Well, yeah, we have an airport here. However, it only has about four different routes. It
They
got
only
like
got about 4 employees. Why you playing?
yeah, but it's that airport is never crowded. But they only have like Delta, United Airlines, Breeze, and American Airlines, I believe. So a
Well,
lot of people
all
like
I'm
to
gonna
fly
say,
Southwest. So
all I'm gonna
Birmingham
say to
is
anybody that's talking about going to Huntsville, fly into Birmingham if you gonna fly, and rent a car and drive to Huntsville. Because I'm
Drive up
telling you
here.
now, and don't get me wrong, I take nothing from the Huntsville airport because it actually was
I
very
love
clean.
that airport.
It was very nice. The people there was funny walking through there because everybody knew each other. They waving at each other. I'm like,
TSA was great.
TSA was fantastic, and I carry a lot of stuff, so they were great. The same guy that escorted us from the plane, we met coming back. Just great people, man. Listen,
Southern hospitality.
there was no problem at the airport. The problem was with Delta, the Delta damn airline,
Trina.
Devil Airline.
Yes.
The guy at the airport said Brian looked like Cat Williams.
Yeah, he was like, I thought you was Cat Williams. Like, what?
Girl, me and this other
I'm
lady,
about
which
2
was the
feet too
sister,
tall.
we both looked at each other like, what?
Really.
I think he was a little colorblind. I don't know what he was talking about. I'm like, Cat
Yeah.
Williams. But yes, the airport was nice, very clean. The people were extremely nice. The TSA it was nobody in the line. It was the bomb.
So Nate Williams said that they have an airport. However, Nashville is 1 hour north and Birmingham is 1 hour south.
Okay.
That's what's up.
Exactly. So that's why, and you will actually save more money. Maybe $200 or $300 if you just go to Birmingham instead of coming here.
That part
driving
right
up.
there.
That's the deal. That's the lick right there.
Kenneth,
What
we
you
ain't
gonna
talking about
say
Cat Williams is skinny. What you trying to say, man? I'm fat.
Hey, I wanted to say this too.
I'm just saying.
That hotel, we were right there near the what was it? The
Space
Rocket.
Rocket?
Yes.
Yeah, Rocket.
Yeah. So I did notice a couple
NASA.
people went over there.
Yeah. Matter of fact, Sherry Gordon showed me some beautiful pictures of some stuff she took pictures of
Yeah.
over there. Yeah.
Definitely.
But we ain't
That's
gonna talk
amazing.
about that because if that particular hotel don't get their stuff together, I'm sure Trina won't be fooling with them next year.
Exactly. Business is first.
Nah,
So,
that part right there.
you
But they got a whole year to get it together. So we'll see.
We gonna definitely get it together. That's definitely on the list, y'all. So don't even worry about that. Just get y'all bathing suits ready for next year, ladies. And as far as the men, get y'all suits tailored or y'all maids.
Get them cut.
You
Get them
whatever they
maids
call
cut.
them.
David Calhoun, you need to come on down there because
Yeah, come
be
on down
clean.
here, David Calhoun. Come
Mhm.
on here, come on up here and have a good time.
Come
And
on
my
for
man,
Joe.
50 grand right there.
I went to a soul food restaurant. That was pretty good. It was black owned. Z from Nashville took me there. Thank you, Z. And the food
Yeah, she
was
ran
good.
off and went and got soul food without me, y'all. See how that happened? She left me working when she went to go party.
He sure looked like he was having a little bit of a little too.
Yeah. And see,
She
that's
left
the
me
thing
for the
with,
soul
like,
food, y'all.
He was working with Trina. He needed to work and hook his stuff up for that pool party. But the food was good.
yeah.
I can't remember the name of the soul food restaurant though.
It may have been Betty Mays or something. But shout out to Z. She was here. I love her haircut. She always be having it
Yes,
nice
yes.
with the designs
Hey,
on the side.
Susu,
I love her style.
congratulations. Congratulations to Susu on her award this weekend over there in Chicago. She received for being a legend in the game. Her and
Yes.
Tony
She's
Bowen break.
definitely-
Yeah.
The name of the restaurant was called Eat It All. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Somebody posted
Yeah.
it up there. Yes, the
Yeah.
food was good.
Yeah.
Shout out
Susu
to
says she
Susu.
coming
That's my
next year
girl.
too. Susu, yeah, you're
Yeah,
gonna have a great
Susu.
time, Sue.
Your
Yeah, that's
room
my
was
girl.
crowded, so I don't know. You might have to go to another spot. I think next year it's gonna even be bigger once
Yeah.
everybody get through talking. Yep,
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the good thing, And
absolutely.
Well,
we
you
gonna
know
work
one
out
thing
all
about
that.
Inside Stepping, we give constant promotion to what we like. So
That is
we'll probably be
Good.
talking about it. What? That is
nothing.
what?
I have nothing to say. I'm so sleepy
You
and
always
delirious. I have nothing
see.
to say.
According to my wife, I'm not allowed to have an opinion when I'm on this show. I have to keep it.
Ooh.
I gotta keep it even. That's BS. I look. I like what I like, and I'm gonna say what
No,
I like.
I definitely. It's definitely, as he likes to say, his top five. It was in my top five. It definitely was. Definitely was. I was almost impressed with Huntsville. I'm like, oh, I can move here.
Yeah, it's a nice little chill spot. It's
I-
real cool, laid back,
It reminds me of San
quiet, smooth
Antonio.
flow.
Yeah,
It's
it's
slower than up north, what I'm
Trina,
used to.
Bridget says, just a little suggestion. When you advertise the Steppin contest, you should say men's best dress contest because some people actually thought it was a dance stepping contest. Really?
Yeah, and I get that, and I'll put that on the list,
Okay.
Bridget. I appreciate that. Thanks for
Okay.
looking out.
Thank you. Yes,
We don't want to
Huntsville
confuse
is.
nobody.
Tea Time say Huntsville was clean and beautiful.
Yes,
Yes, it was.
Yes,
It really was.
I agree.
It was nice. Even though we didn't get to see much of it, 'cause once we got in the hotel, I didn't leave for the rest of the weekend, but somebody else did.
Ooh,
Shade.
I went to the
no,
club and
y'all
turned it
went
all
to
up.
Walmart, So hey, y'all did go somewhere, but
Yeah, I
hey.
made it to the eatery.
She
Okay.
did bring me back a big old plate of soul food, so I can't
Girl,
complain.
they gave you a lot of food.
I had
Oh my
oxtails.
God.
I had oxtails
some
and
oxtails.
greens. Oh man,
Mhm.
play no game.
Turnip greens, macaroni. I had dressing and chicken, yams, and
Yeah, them yams was off the
green
chain
beans.
too. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
play no game.
Everything was fresh.
All right, you know what? We gotta go, Trina. It has been fun because we got moving. We're in the middle of we got major projects happening right now.
I'm done. After I sat down, that's it. No more work for me.
We got to ride. It's time to go. Exactly.
Just leave me.
Go on without me.
Alrighty, so keep us posted on your your date for next year.
Yeah,
And
I
when you gonna have
definitely
your
will.
when you gonna have your fire sale. Oh, I want to say this one thing. It was a lot of young dancers at your event too. I like that.
Ooh,
Yeah,
yep.
it was very versatile.
And I already said earlier,
Yes.
I saw something at your event this weekend. I'm telling y'all now, world's largest gonna be bananas.
Yes,
y'all
yes,
might as well
yes.
get ready. It's about to go down on that stage in September. But before,
Yeah.
Trina, thank you, baby. We're gonna talk
Thank
soon.
y'all. Check y'all later.
All
Bye
right.
bye.
All right, bet.
So, ladies and gentlemen, was a week after next, August 10th through the 13th, Inside Stepping will be in Little Rock, Arkansas.
Wait a minute, that's in one more week.
Yes.
Lord have mercy. I gotta
Yes,
get some
we got to
sleep.
get ready to go. Right. I need some sleep.
We packed. I don't even know where my clothes
We
are.
ain't even unpacked. We ain't unpacked our luggage from the last trip.
I guess you're right.
Little Rock, Arkansas, y'all. August 10th through the 13th is going down. Ted Williams over there, y'all.
And tables are still available.
Yes, tables are
The
available.
color is orange, my favorite color for
orange.
for Saturday night, the main event.
Yeah, so we'll be there, and then our next Inside Stepping live broadcasted event will be the world's largest, and y'all already know. Like I told you earlier, I'm gonna tell y'all like this: if you're not going to make it to the world's largest in Chicago for September, which is my birthday weekend, by the way, Make sure that you have your television ready. Make sure that you have everything hooked up, your YouTube channel on your TV, so that you can watch the festivities as we put our cameras on the stage for the world's largest Steppers Contest 2023. And I'm telling y'all now, it's going to be a barn burner, baby. I've seen that list. I've seen a whole bunch of the preliminaries, and I'm telling y'all, I got my favorites. I'm not going to announce them yet, but I'm telling y'all now, it's going to be some stiff competition, baby. It is going to happen. Yes, tea
DJ
time. I'm a
T-Time.
Virgo.
Yes, pain in the ass. Oh, excuse me. What'd you say? Yes.
You
TV
better be
and
glad we
popcorn.
on this dang on camera, because
Oh,
tell
somebody
you
said
something
they're gonna
right
have their
now.
wine and cheese.
There you
Yes.
go. That's what's happening. And then, of course, right behind that, the following week, we'll be at Denim and Diamonds down in Bloomington, Minnesota, baby. And I better have my stuff together. Well, I ain't DJing at that event. Maddie B gonna be doing her thing over there at that. And by the way, there is a best dressed male contest, and there is $1,500 in prizes.
Yes, first
So,
place is what, 1,000, and second place is what, 3, and third
Yeah,
place is
200.
2. That's
Yep,
nice.
it's
nice.
going down. My girl
And this
Valeria
is-
over there and her partner.
This
Look,
is what, 8 years?
yep,
She's
this is
been
their
doing
eighth annual Steppin in Denim and Diamonds, y'all, and I can't wait. We're gonna be having a real good time. DJ Shorty Smooth will be the musical engineer, and DJ Flash from Kansas City, Missouri. So we are looking forward to that. And then right behind that, the following week, we will be in Houston. Texas Heat, baby, is going down. Texas Heat is off the chain.
But wait a minute.
What?
Wait a minute. We got to get back to August because you're going to be DJing the third weekend in Houston.
Third weekend in Houston, y'all. It's going
You
down.
and
If
DJ
you-
Mello.
Yes, me and DJ Mello will be doing a thing right here in Houston, Texas, third weekend. So the following weekend, after we get back from Little Rock, we will be in Houston, Texas. I will be
August
burning.
is done.
I'm a tat a roof off. Yeah, well, see, and then when we leave, then the following week we gotta be in Chicago. My 40th high school reunion, y'all, and class
if I'm
picnic.
making that.
C4L, CVS in the building, y'all. You know how many cold steppers came out of CVS? Don't play no games.
I know, right about now.
You know what I'm saying?
DJ Tea Time, we're going to have a whole being married to a Virgo conversation. Your husband is a Virgo too?
Then she know how good it is. That's why she married to him. Don't play no games.
Lord,
You know you ain't mad. You ain't been in this
Lord.
thing 31 years for nothing.
I'm about to fall out. Alrighty, I am gone. Thank you guys. I appreciate all the hugs, everyone that I met.
We met some real good people.
And
this
we met
weekend.
some really nice people. And she said, no, not CVS.
Yes,
That's right, 'cause she
ma'am.
went to Morgan Park.
Yes, ma'am. Oh,
See,
you
know
one of them
CVS is one of the
Mustangs.
best high schools.
C4L, baby.
Good night, everybody.
Cavaliers
love you,
for
love you,
life.
love you.
All right. Yep. So
And anybody that wanted t-shirts, because I sold out of my t-shirts, just inbox me or Brian.
and also, hell, I forgot what I was about to say. Anyway, I'm getting old.
Huntsville, where?
Huntsville, Alabama.
Yeah, oh yeah, Huntsville, Alabama.
Damn it.
Somebody told you on your show what you needed to get
Listen.
for your memory.
I made it through this whole show, and I remembered everything until now. So leave me alone. I'm good. All right. So in the meantime, y'all, let me just say that I am going to deal with Delta Airlines. Y'all have no idea the
Thank you,
debacle.
Sandra.
And I'm gonna just give y'all a brief overview. So we flew out Thursday
You
afternoon.
determined to tell everybody.
Thursday afternoon, we flew out of here. We get to Atlanta, and first they had us. We had to wait. Then they delayed our flight. It's 12:30 at night. Canceled. We sitting there. We supposed to be in Huntsville. We sitting there. Now, then they tell us, well, you got to go over to this kiosk and call to get it rebooked. Everybody, and there's a line. A long line.
They told us we can get rebooked.
It was like
Saturday,
70 people.
July 29th.
Right. Then they told us, oh, we can get you out of here on Saturday. Saturday? I need to be there now. But I had to wait until tomorrow. Okay, so I was able to get a flight out for the next day. Turn around. They sent us to a hotel way on the other side of Atlanta. We get to the hotel. It's about 2 in the morning.
No, it was 3 by that time.
No.
Oh.
It was about 2 in the morning when we got there. We hanging out in the lobby because the line is so long for people checking in, and they got this long process that you got to go through in order to get a hotel room because they're paying for it. We get there, we get in, we in the line. Next thing you know, the smoke alarm goes off. Now we got fire trucks, the police, and everybody. And all of the people in the hotel walking around in their pajamas. The whole hotel, everybody outside standing around waiting on the fire department. Come to find out, somebody left, what was that, beans or something? In the microwave. You couldn't tell what it was.
Melted and burnt all up.
In the microwave, and it smoked to set the smoke detector off. So we finally get in our room.
Oh, and the shortage of employees, it was only one lady checking in.
Yeah, one person checking in. 3 a.m., 3:30, we finally get in our room to go to sleep. I'm knowing we got to get up and be back at the airport in enough time to make sure that we get through TSA, because this is Atlanta, y'all. When I tell y'all that's a pain in the neck, baby, listen to me. Messed around, finally got back to the airport. We got back, finally got on the plane, get to Huntsville. They done tore up my luggage. Now one of my bags is tore up. Get off the plane, get to the event, do our thing. Get back to and Huntsville Airport was beautiful. Man, clean, everything was on point. We get out of there, get back to Atlanta, another flight delay. By the time all of this, and I ain't even telling y'all all the details. So I'm just giving you the overview. It's way more stuff than that. Mess around, get all the way back. Then they delayed our flight. We got, what we touched down here? About
we got here
2:33 in the morning.
Yeah, because I didn't go to sleep till about 3:45. So yeah, we got it like 3 something.
Atlanta Heartless International Airport. Not Hartfield, Heartless. They did a number on us. The tram in the airport wasn't working at the entrance we needed to get to. It was a mess. It was a big, huge mess. Then we finally get off the plane. They done tore up my other bag. Boy, when I tell y'all, we've been down through there. I don't know, Sandra, what it was. Whether I don't know what it was, but I'm only skimming across the surface.
No, because I met a lady that was from Germany. They canceled all the late flights on Delta because the hotel was like everybody. It was just all everybody Delta from people. different going flights. To different places. Yes.
Now, how you canceling flights at your hub, where y'all fly? All y'all planes is here, but you ain't got no flights leaving here.
You probably have no employees like everybody else. It's a shortage of employees everywhere.
Well,
it was only one lady. It was only one lady at the hotel checking everybody in, and she had like 50 people trying to.
We literally was in a line trying to get in the hotel. Yeah. So anyway, enough of that crap. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all. Yeah, we got to go. I want to thank y'all all for tuning in and hanging out and kicking it with us. And man, I love y'all. For real.
Thank you. And again, inbox Brian or I if you want some shirts, but we need a couple weeks, about 2 weeks.
Yeah, we got a lot going on right now. Life is lifing right now. So we dealing with what we dealing with, you dig? But we all right. It's a beautiful thing though. The life part it's a good thing.
Absolutely.
Congratulations to my daughter who just closed on a property today. Shouts out to her. Oh, how could I forget? Let me give my heartfelt and sincere condolences to my good friend Kevin Williams and the Williams family who lost his mother on Saturday morning. Man.
For you art people, that is whack.
Yeah, for those of you who are not familiar, this is a gentleman who is an artist that goes by the name of Whack, W-A-K. And you all, if you're black and you know anything about art, you've seen his work globally. And he is and has been a good friend of mine for the past 45 years. And his mother joined the ancestors on Saturday. And so my condolences go out to him and his family. We ran into his son in the airport too, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, we sure did.
Yeah, and yeah. So with that, may she rest well for a life well lived. And my condolences.
Yes, my condolences,
so,
Mrs. Williams.
With all of that said,
and you're welcome, Dennis. I'm glad you like your bopping shirt.
Yeah, man. Make sure we get a picture of that. Do we have a picture of that yet?
He put something up, but he wasn't dressed. He be always sharp. You got to make sure He just kind of, I think, got it that day and put it on.
Okay. Anywho, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much.
Thank
We
you
love you.
again, Trina, Kevin, and Mark. Congratulations to extremely successful first
Yes.
event in Steppin in Huntsville.
Peace, y'all.
Good night, good night, good night. I'm all out the camera. Alrighty.
Views and opinions expressed in this program are not necessarily those of its host, Urban Arts Enterprises, its advertisers, or affiliates, and are those of the speaker and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities they represent.